Hello and welcome to what is our third hymn this year, How Swiftly the Months Pass, and a very special welcome to anyone who's joining us for the first time. We're taking a step into another type of hymn now, what I call Victorian Gospel, a vast repertoire of very singable late 19th century hymns that cross the Atlantic in both directions, like the evangelist Moody and his musical associate Sankey, a century before Billy Graham. Firstly, as always, please check that you are watching the right video. There are separate ones for each of the soprano, alto, tenor and bass parts, and one for the instrument players. And it says on the screen right now which one you're watching, and if you've got the wrong one, go back to the playlist and choose the right one for you. Now, the two sides of Easter have different characters. The one reflective and solemn, the other joyful with plenty of hallelujahs. We've chosen a hymn that covers both. The once very well known Victorian gospel hymn, Lo, in the grave he lay. The verses are tender, almost like a funeral dirge in a gentle way, and the chorus is a magnificent set piece of exuberant rejoicing. The tempo and mood change, and it's virtually a reenactment of the resurrection each time we sing it. It was written by the very productive American hymn writer and Baptist pastor Robert Lowry, whose other well-known hymns include Shall We Gather at the River and Nothing But the Blood of Jesus. If we like this one, maybe we'll do some of these in the future. Now, although he considered his ministry as his primary calling, he was also a professor and later chancellor at the University of Louisburg, and editor of hymnals for the United States' leading publisher of gospel and Sunday school music, Biglow and Main, who also published Fanny Crosby. Lo, in the grave he lay captures both sides of Easter, and it's great fun to sing, and in the arrangement we have here, great fun for the band as well, as you'll find out. Before we get into that, here's the guidance on how to record yourself. Those of you who know this process well can, of course, as usual, skip ahead to the point shown on the track to resume watching the video, where we will talk about how we're going to perform this piece. So watch this video on headphones. This video's got everything you need, including the musical score and a guide track to sing or play along to. You just need to record yourself on your smartphone or a voice recorder app on your computer. We just want the audio, there's no need for video. Please make sure the guide track is not audible when you are singing or playing. We don't want to hear that in the background. If you prefer to use a paper score, or if you need a transposed part for your instrument, all these can be found in the Dropbox folder in the link which was on the email I sent out. And if you need some version of the music that's not there, let me know and I'll produce it for you. It's all very straightforward. Just tell me which part, clef, and which transposition if you need one, and it'll be done. So record your whole contribution and then send it off to me to the email address shown at the end of this video. And that is all there is to it. Now, as always, if anything goes wrong, it's not necessary to record the whole piece from the beginning unless you wish to do that. Just keep going, keep the recording running, stay in tempo, rejoin at the next verse or chorus, and then afterwards record the bit that went wrong and send that to me as well. And we'll pin it all together with sticky tape and it will all be fine. Instrument players, you're going to have some fun with this one. First of all, you play through the verse and chorus and note the tempo change between the verse and chorus, which happens every time. Then verse 1 is unaccompanied and you join in for the chorus, being ready of course for the faster tempo. For verse 2, the first 4 lines are again unaccompanied and you join in the chorus, followed by a short symphony. Verse 3 is fully accompanied, and note that between the verse and the chorus on verse 3, the tenor and bass instruments have a descending scale at a slowing tempo to launch the final exuberant chorus, which is back to full speed, followed by an even more florid coda. Please play all these flourishes with maximum gusto and joy, and I won't mind if a few ornaments find their way in as well. And now, let us settle back into the reflective zone and get ready to start the great Easter hymn, Lo, in the grave he lay, to the tune Christ Arose.